Hey yo, welcome, King Zibi here. And today we'll be talking about a conversation which most people actually avoid, which is teenage issues. This conversation is basically going to be between me and her, and maybe you behind the screen too. Because it's either you can actually relate to this, or it's something that you've never spoken about but felt inside. And today's topic will be about depression and body image. So today I'm with.
This is Liema Palmer. I'm just an average 18-year-old. Yeah, there's nothing much.
Okay. Well, the first question is about depression. What's your insight about depression, or have you ever been through that situation?
Depression. I won't say I've been through depression, but then I've been through things that are close to depression. Well, depression is not just one thing. It comes in many forms.
Yeah, sure.
There's clinical depression, postnatal bipolar disorder, and most people go through clinical depression. It's the most popular one, and and for some people it's a taboo topic to talk about.
It is,
most people won't talk about it.
Exactly.
Or some people it's something funny, like they think you're acting up or something.
Exactly, that's what I was about to say too. Wow.
Yeah. So depression, it's something that it's a group of conditions. The whole depression concept, it's a group of conditions that either elevate your mood or drop your mood.
So basically, you've never felt depression is something that you've been through, basically.
I wouldn't term it depression.
So
But I've been down. Maybe a phase. I've been down, been very down. And in depression, you can go through denial. As I say, I wouldn't term it depression. But people would term it depression. But then I wouldn't, because I was in denial that no, I'm not going through this. Maybe I'm just acting up. It's not something it's not what people say it is. It's something. It's just a phase. See.
Mm-hmm.
So depression. Anyways, depression is I could say it's deadly. It is deadly. Some people end up committing suicide, because of depression.
Mm-hmm.
Most people end up committing suicide. Sorry, and it all starts with maybe let's say a negative thought, and then you go okay, maybe I want to feel physical pain just to numb the emotional pain.
Mm-hmm.
It all starts maybe a slit on your wrist, and then you do that frequently, and then you go by maybe you'd be okay, I'm tired of physical pain, and I'm tired of the emotional pain too, so I would just to end everything, and that's when it leads to suicide. And then you slit yourself, and people drown themselves in bathtubs. They kill themselves in many different ways, and then it's when depression actually ends you.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
some people like to portray, let's say you're a happy person, and then you'd like to portray the happy persona in front of people. You'd be happy, very happy in front of people, and then when you're alone, that's when it all comes down to you that this and this and this is happening, when you're actually alone and quiet.
Yeah, it is. For me personally, I think that depression isn't something that you can actually portray to people. It's all about yourself. It actually happens inside yourself, and then you're never gonna notice it when you're around people.
Mm-hmm.
But you can notice it about the things you think about. How you act when you're alone, basically.
Yes.
And some of us has actually been through depression, and lucky enough I've passed that stage, and I felt there's someone out there who can't speak to someone because they're afraid to talk about this. Like you said, it's either because they feel someone is gonna reject them just because they feel someone is acting up, or they are actually acting up. They're trying to get attention. I've tried speaking to people, my mother for instance, and then she couldn't understand it because I'm in this generation whereby each and every single thing is provided in a golden platter to us.
Yes.
So they don't understand why we actually depressed. So I was okay, this is something that I should work through myself alone. And I feel you behind the screen, you actually know this. You actually been through this. So I was okay, let me just start this. this conversation between two people or more, to see what they think about depression. And scientific speaking, depression is a common and serious medical illness that negatively affects how you feel, the way you think, and how you act. Depression causes feelings of sadness and or a loss of interest in activities you enjoyed. Depression affects estimated 1 in 15 adults and about 30% of teenagers. And I am part of that 30%.
A whole lot of people part of that 30%.
Most of the people.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then moving from depression, there's also like another conversation which people like avoid, but like they experience most of the times is body image issues. Like if people like actually like being ashamed, and since like it's a season of like summer, where each and every single one is like trying to like show off your bodies show skin, but not like necessarily showing it for someone else or to be praised or something.
Yeah.
Like what do you think about that? Like what's your insight
on body image?
Do
Firstly,
you think like most people should like pay attention to it like a lot?
It is something to pay attention to, because it does connect to depression too.
Yeah, it does.
See, body image is actually how you view yourself, how you perceive yourself, the way you see yourself, the way you feel about your body, the things you do in relation to how you see yourself. Body image is shaming. Like, body image issues is when like you shame yourself, like you shame your body.
Yeah, true.
When you don't like your body, the way you look, like when you actually compare yourself to some people, when you compare yourself to some people and be like, okay, I don't like this and this about my body, I don't like to show it off, and a lot of people go through that. And
sometimes it's not like you don't like that about yourself. It's like someone else pointing that thing out, and you'd be like, oh shit, oh sorry about that. You'd be like, oh man, like this is like real. Like people don't actually like this about me, and then that makes you like go through some things.
Like for example, you see me, I'm fair skinned and on the face, and then my body is like a bit darker than my face, and then like some friends used to point that out, and then I ended up not liking the way my skin or my body skin actually like looked like. I used to be like, I wish I could be a bit darker on the face or a bit lighter on the skin just for
someone's approval or something.
Yeah, I'd be like, I don't like this and this. So I ended up accepting it, that there's nothing that's going to change. Like absolutely nothing is going to change. And another thing that is most, I could say, deadly, is acne on the face, on the chest, on people experience acne just like me, like right now. It used to get to me, especially when I started actually
like paying attention to it.
It usually it did really get to me, and some people usually like point it out, be like, okay, I've got so many pimples, so big pimples, they're full of pus, they this and this and this and this, and then like acne relates to body image issues. It actually like start with, I don't like how I look, I don't like my face. You use products, nothing works, and then you end up
feeling down about yourself, hating yourself basically.
Yes, and everything just links into depression too.
So I'm gonna read something too. Body image refers to how an individual sees their own body or how attractive they feel themselves to be. Everyone has a body image concern, and we often focus on weight, skin, hair, shape, and size of our bodies. Body image doesn't only stem from what we see in the mirror. It also influences by the range of beliefs, expressions, generalization also contributes. Society, media, and popular cultures often shape our views based on what they think. So this actually means that body image isn't something that you should pay attention to, because a lot of us like go through our own problems. Like our shape is perfectly formed for yourself only. If someone doesn't like something about you, then that's their problem. They also have something, like, and if someone actually comes up to you and then points something out, they also have insecurities, and they trying to like focus attention to you, so that you feel better about themselves, so that their insecurities don't like overcome, they overshadow themselves. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So like, in relation to depression and everything, like body image is also like a state of mind. If you think that you're beautiful, then you are beautiful. If you think that you're perfect, then you are perfect. People's views doesn't really matter. Okay, so I feel like that's where our conversation is going to end.
And one more thing, I believe that people should start embracing themselves, how they
Exactly.
look and how they actually like shaped. And it's not just like I like my body. I'm gonna start liking my body. I'm gonna start. Oh no, you have to like. It's in the mind. It's all in the mind. You have to tell yourself that I am what I think I am. Like, not on the negative side, but on the positive side. Like, be optimistic. Really. So yeah, you just got to love yourself, love how you look like, embrace your body, and show off some skin. Don't be ashamed to show off some skin. Like, it's very important.
Yeah. Love yourself, bro. Love yourself.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in, and there's more to come. Subscribe, like, share, and comment down below. Thank you very much.